Welcome to the Agentic Executive. I'm Adrian Cross. Today, a compact, time-boxed red team ritual you can run in under 10 minutes, solo or with one colleague, to catch the high-leverage failure modes that usually show up too late. The core idea: small, consistent adversarial probes surface the single counterexample that breaks your plan before it compounds. Clarity is leverage, so let's make this practical.
Hi everyone, Amelia here. Quick note, this isn't about long war rooms. It's 5 short checks, each described as a single prompt you can run in 5 minutes. Think of it as quality insurance, not a veto. Patterns create power, so we want a repeatable microhabit.
Hook: the silent cost of untested confidence. Most regrets come from assumptions we never stressed. The decision looked fine on slide decks and dashboards, and then something invisible, an incentive, a bad datum, an actor's playbook, made it fail. If you want fewer surprises, test for the simplest, most credible way it breaks, and do that in 5 to 10 minutes.
Exactly. The microhabit I like is procedural. Run 5 checks in order, log 2 lines, then pick one tiny mitigation. Timebox everything. This prevents the ritual from becoming a perpetual veto machine.
Core insight in one line. A micro red team ritual surfaces the single best counterexample that breaks your plan. Everything else in today's episode is support: the 5 moves, exact prompts you can copy, and a 2-line logging template so learning compounds across decisions.
We're following 5 moves: worst credible outcome, incentive scan, data and provenance quick check, role reversal, and minimal mitigation. We'll walk each move with a 1-sentence prompt, a 1-line follow-up, and a short example.
Move 1. Worst credible outcome. Prompt: name the worst credible outcome from this decision in 1 sentence and identify the single weakest dependency that would make it happen. Follow-up: if that dependency fails, what happens in 24 hours? Example: pricing change. Worst credible outcome is a 15% revenue drop because a top segment churns. Weakest dependency is customer communication clarity.
When you run this in 5 minutes, say the worst outcome aloud, then point to one dependency and write its name. No long debates. This short focus forces you to prioritize the genuine single point of failure.
Move 2. Incentive scan. Prompt: identify one proxy, metric, or incentive that will distort behavior if left unchecked. Follow-up: who benefits from gaming that metric, and how would they do it? Example: automation rollout. The proxy might be tasks completed per hour, which encourages quality slippage if not paired with quality checks.
My tip: hunt for proxies that are easy to report. If it shows up on a dashboard, assume it will be targeted. Name the actor most likely to game it. That clarity makes mitigation obvious.
Move 3. Data and provenance quick check. Prompt: pick the one critical datum this decision rests on. Where did it come from, and how would you verify it in 2 steps? Follow-up: if you couldn't verify it in 2 steps, what assumption replaces it? Example: vendor claim of 99.9% uptime. Verify the SLA history and the monitoring source. If unverifiable, assume less reliability and plan accordingly.
2-step verification can be as simple as 1. Check the original source. 2. Cross-check with an independent metric or a quick user sample. If both fail, downgrade your belief and pick a mitigation.
Move 4. Role reversal. Prompt: if you were a competitor, regulator, insider, or bad actor, how would you exploit this decision? Follow-up: What's the easiest play for that actor in 48 hours? Example, pricing tweak. A competitor could undercut on a niche segment, or a regulator could flag a deceptive metric. Imagining the playbook quickly surfaces practical attacks.
Make the role specific. Don't ask, what would an attacker do, broadly. Say, what would the largest competitor with a 20% price advantage do in week 1? Specificity makes the tests actionable.
Move 5. Minimal mitigation. Prompt. Name the smallest reversible change that would have caused you to choose differently. Implement it conditionally. Follow-up. Can this mitigation be tested in a day or rolled back in an hour? Example. Before a full automation rollout, gate the release to 10% of traffic with explicit quality checkpoints. If problems appear, roll back quickly.
This is the anti-paralysis move. You time-box the ritual, you pick one tiny mitigation, and you move. The goal is to reduce downside without adding bureaucracy.
Examples. 5-minute runs. Example 1. Pricing tweak. Run the 5 checks. Name the worst customer reaction. Spot the revenue proxy they'll target. Verify the key elasticity study. Imagine competitor undercut. Then pick a rollout to 5% with explicit cancellation messaging as the minimal mitigation.
Example 2. Automation rollout. Worst outcome, mass quality regressions. Incentive scan finds tasks completed per hour as a risky proxy. Quick check the vendor uptime and run a 24-hour quality sample. Role reversal, an insider tuning metrics to hit targets. Minimal mitigation, delay full rollout and add a quality gate at 10% traffic.
Example 3. Vendor contract. Worst outcome. Vendor fails to deliver a critical integration. Incentive. Vendor benefits from scope creep. Data check. Confirm prior integrations and references. Role reversal. Vendor prioritizes faster, easier customers. Minimal mitigation. Add a short pilot milestone with payment tied to completion.
Fast script and 2-line logging template? Copy this. Script 1. Read the move prompt aloud. 2. State your answer in 1 sentence. 3. Write the single weakest dependency and 1 minimal mitigation. Template line 1. Decision name, worst credible outcome / weakest dependency. Template line 2. Incentive / key datum / role reversal insight / minimal mitigation and rollback plan.
Example field template. Pricing Q3. 15% churn among SMBs. Communication clarity. Incentive. Sales will push grandfathering. Data. Elasticity from small sample unverified. Role reversal. Competitor targets SMB tier. Mitigation. Limited pilot. Explicit cancellation messaging. Revert option within 48 hours.
A few implementation rules so this scales. 1. Time box to 5 to 10 minutes. 2. Rotate the facilitator so it isn't perceived as an interrogation. 3. Require 1 documented mitigation and a rollback plan. These rules mitigate the risks of paralysis and defensiveness.
Now, the safety checks from our ideation. Be careful this becomes a permanent veto. Mitigation, the time box plus the single mitigation rule. Also, normalize non-personal language. Talk about decisions, not people. And treat the microhabit as a filter. Escalate only recurring or deep issues to longer simulations.
Quick operational tips. Add the 2-line log to your decision packet. Make it visible to the small team and review microhabit logs in a weekly 10-minute thread. That way, the habit compounds and you get pattern detection without bureaucracy.
1 immediate action step. Pick a decision you will make this week. Run the 5-check microhabit. Commit to 1 small mitigation and log it using the 2-line template. If you do this once, you'll already reduce exposure. Do it repeatedly and you get pattern recognition.
Before we close, quick reminder of the prompts to copy into your clipboard. 1. Worst credible outcome, 1 sentence plus weakest dependency. 2. Incentive scan, 1 proxy and who benefits. 3. Data quick check, the 1 critical datum and 2-step verification. 4. Role reversal, specific actor and the easiest play. 5. Minimal mitigation, the smallest reversible fix and rollback plan.
That's it. Run the ritual on a decision this week. Make your next move count. Document, mitigate, and move. If you found this useful, subscribe to the Agentic Executive for daily briefings that help you sharpen judgment and preserve optionality. Stay agentic.
And if you try the template, tell us how it changed the outcome. Short notes are fine. Precision drives agency, and small habits create durable advantage. Subscribe and keep the signal coming.